Eminem's Music to Be Murdered By review, track for track. So the album's opening track is Premonition Intro, which is a very visual track. It's also very obscene. The first thing he says is, my last album, I was bitter. So right off the bat, he's letting us know he's still on that. He's still not over that. He's still gonna do exactly what Paul said he was gonna do, where he was gonna keep talking about albums on his next album, about his previous album. There's female vocals on this. I don't know who that is, but it sounds pretty good. The gist of the intro is that his fans are wishy-washy and he feels like he can't do anything right. He can't really win. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. He keeps trying to do the right thing, but people say he rap about nothing, and he feels that no matter what he does, people don't like it. It's kind of like being a Star Wars fan. The second track is Uncommodating featuring Young M.A. Don't care for her. M sounds great. His lyrics are clever and all, but I'm just not interested in what he's rapping about, however. The third track is You Gotta Learn featuring his bestie, Royce da 5'9" and White Gold. I absolutely love this beat. It is a head bopper. I like the hook as well. And this is where the album started to really get my attention. I was like, okay, here's my first favorite track. I really like that one. The fourth track is an interlude of Alfred Hitchcock just talking. The fifth track is Those Kind of Nights featuring Ed Sheeran. This track is a mixed bag for me, where I partially like it 50% of the time. I like the beat. It has a catchy refrain in the background of a voice sort of making a sound that resembles humming and moaning. And even though he sounds fine, I don't care for Ed Sheeran's role in the chorus or find it memorable. That goes for M too. I don't remember what he rapped about here, but I'm sure it was about romantic relationships. I think I like the beginning of the song and not the end. Like when the song starts, I'm with it, and then I'm not with it no more. 20 tracks, holy shit. The sixth track, In Too Deep, really like this. Dope boom bap track with wonderful strings and drums in the back that sound like a live band, if I'm being honest. Even though I know it isn't. It's just mixed really well. We got M singing again. On the hook, he sounds great too. I'm here for it. It almost doesn't sound like just him. Like, who else is that singing in the background? The effect that they put on his voice sounds really good. Similar to the last track, it's about romantic relationships, except this one is done so much better. At some points, the beat does overpower M a little bit, in my opinion. And this song is he's basically saying, I'm better for you than him. You're better for me than her. I like it. Next track is Godzilla featuring Juice WRLD. Another track that I really like. Beat sounds like something I've heard before, somewhere. It doesn't sound fresh. Let me know if it's a sample that was recently used, because it sounds like something that just came out. Juice on the hook, rest in peace Juice, is very well placed. He sounds great here. This is his element. Kudos to M for putting him here. I like this one a lot. It's another banger, head bopper. Mainly in this track, he's talking about not planning on retiring and still being in his zone. And I feel like that's the point of this track and why it sounds like this. Is to show people, look, I can do what the youth do and I can still be me. I can have a feature with Juice WRLD. I can have a feature with Young M.A. I can get the young people that I like and still rap my ass off. I'm great no matter what my age. He spit, as we know, sickingly at the end. I don't know what the fuck he said, don't ask me, but it was dope. Darkness is another sad song where he's talking about how dark he is and how he feels. He sings again a little bit here, and it's subtle, and this song is comforting. It's somber but sweet somehow, and it's because M is not yelling for once. This song has a voice of course, I don't know who's singing. Every now and then in the background, really softly, M is just rapping about guns and his demons and not wanting to be alone. I like this track. It's visual, similar to the opening track. There's gun cock sound effects and news clips talking about a shooter, talking about the Vegas shooter killing himself, and other news programs talking about school shooters and other shooters in random ass places like a newspaper stand, I think I heard. And it's just a sad reminder of the society we live in. Next track, Leaving Heaven featuring Skylar Grey. I'm so sick of these two. I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of them together. This is one of those epic tracks where M is talking about his life and how people doubt him. And he struggled in his youth to get into the game. Same thing we've all heard, nothing new, and the hook is just Skylar croning, saying, I'm leaving heaven. When were you even there? The beat is also so heard it all before with this clap and two stomp. Like, it's passable in my opinion. Like, I've heard this already. This is a sequel that I've seen. This is the same shit. Every verse ends with a crescendo. You can tell what's coming, and it's not as epic as I believe they wanted it to be. Next track is Ya Ya featuring Royce da 5'9", the bestie again, Black Thought, Q-Tip, and Denan. Don't know who that is. This is the one with the Buster sample. It's fun, it's rambunctious. When I first heard it, I really liked it. Then I heard it again, and then again, and again. And I don't like it anymore. I think on first listen, I was just overhyped to hear it, but then that wore off. And we are halfway done with the album. This is a long album. Now, part 2 of the album, we have another intro, the 11th track, Stepdad intro. And it's basically a kid being bullied by his abusive stepdad. Then the next track is Stepdad. I hate my stepdad. Because of that hook and the refrain of it, it makes the song catchy. It makes the song very catchy and it gets stuck in your head. I've listened to this track a couple times now and that's what happened to me. Where even though I cannot relate to this song at all, I was singing this hook constantly all day. Like it was my life anthem. I really like the hook. Hey, my stepdad. I don't love this song, but I do like it. It's funny. It's basically about M wanting to murder his stepdad because he's mean to him and his mom. And yeah, this is relatable, I guess. The beat, similar to the hook, is catchy and it's a head bopper. Next track is Marsh. How did Eminem not make a song called Marsh using Martian as wordplay before? How he went this long without making this parallel with Martian and his name and the correlation of him being out of this world is out of this world. Seriously? Where the fuck has this song been for the past 2 decades? Maybe he thought it was corny, but I don't care. I like that extraterrestrial hook. I don't care, fuck you. The track has some clever lines along with some not clever ones. I look up to myself like a headstand, but I don't care for the Ed Sheeran gingerbread man one, but I digress. Just like the song, because right after that, it just abruptly ends. Never Love Again. I hate these tracks in hip hop. I'm not gonna lie. I hate these types of tracks. Aside from Superman by M and Song Cry by Jay-Z, I hate when they make love songs. I feel awkward listening to them. They just don't do anything for me, but that's just me. Let me be me. 15th track, holy shit, this album is long. Little Engine. I like the beat as well as M's flow. Gives me LP vibes. I'm not yelling, you're yelling. I like this a lot. M is in the zone here, in his element here. He switched up his flow a lot, and it's great to hear. I love this track, head bopper. He mentions MJ again. He loves Michael as much as me. I'm sure of this. Next track, Lock It Up featuring Anderson .Paak. First of all, Anderson .Paak feature, smart Marshall. Thank you for that. Second of all, the production of this song, great. Superb. It all comes together and my ears came. Thank you again. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites is when he was like, one of my favorite lyrics, he was like, abortions are stillborn because they stillborn. I think that's the lyric. I'm paraphrasing. Anderson .Paak sound great. Fucking great. Farewell. Excuse me? Is that a reggae sample and interpolation that I hear? Do my ears deceive me? M use a reggae sample here and one that I love too. Well, I guess I like this song then, but no, because it's a song about relationships and I don't like the concept. It also quickly became annoying. No Regrets featuring Don Toliver. This sounds like a Travis Scott song with Eminem on it. He apologized to Tyler and Earl in this song, which was nice, but I swear this song started playing and I was so lost. I was like, did Spotify fucking shuffle my shit? Next track, and technically the last song, was I Will featuring King Crooked, The Bestie Again, Royce da 5'9", Joel Ortiz, Slaughterhouse, basically. I don't know why, but M just doesn't mix well with these guys. Besides Royce, of course. The other guys just don't blend well with M to me. I don't know. I only know Royce's voice because I only really listen to Royce. I don't listen to Slaughterhouse. So I don't know who that was that sounded so much like Redman. But that guy needs his own songs without M because he don't fit well here to me. Or maybe it's M that don't fit and they should just make music without him. I don't know. It sounds jarring to me. It sounds like two different songs when M starts rapping. Like I was listening to another song when they rapped and when M rapped. Now, what do I think about the lyrics? Dope. They're just saying they better than all the rappers. And they are. That's the gist of it. You're not gonna get any complaints here. Gonna get any argument. You are. Then the last track is the outro track, which is another Alfred Hitchcock talking track, and it's based on what he said. You can assume that it's not Hitchcock, it's just someone imitating Hitchcock, saying that the album was an illusion or something. I don't know, who gives a fuck. The album ends weak is all I gotta say. I just hate that the last track with Slaughterhouse is what this album was ended on. Like I said, is a mixed bag for me, but I have only listened to it twice, so perhaps my mind will change. But those are my thoughts on it, so now you know. Can I just say that when I heard about this surprise ass album, it was a mistake. But when I did hear about it, I was hoping Kendrick would be on it, and I was very disappointed when he wasn't. Maybe M will be on Kendrick's album. I just want to hear the two of them together again on like a serious track, not a playful track like before. But yeah, that's what I thought of this album. I'm not gonna give it a grade. I'm just gonna tell you my favorites are if you couldn't figure out what they are based on what I just said. You Gonna Learn. My favorite tracks are You Gonna Learn, In Too Deep, Godzilla, Darkness, Marsh, Little Engine, Lock It Up. That's it. Maybe I should give it a grade. I'm gonna give it a grade. 1 second. I like 7 out of the 18 tracks. It's not 20 tracks because 2 of them are Alfred. So it's 7 out of 18. So what is that if you do the math? Let's do the math. Yikes, that's a 38. That's not good. But that's why I didn't want to give it a grade. Yeah, better luck next time, I guess. All right, thank you for watching. You can leave your comments down below. Deuces triple dub. I know y'all gonna be mad. Y'all want everybody to love everything Eminem do. Fuck out of here. Y'all could be sheep. Could be sheep by yourself.